Okay, we're back. Hopefully we didn't miss anything important. We probably did. Is that even the right server? I don't even think it is. Oh, for the love of God. And now I'm going to minimize again and it'll probably crash. One sec. I just got to grab the... Okay, we're back. Well, we missed a cap. I mean, of course, you knew something would happen while we were gone, so... I made the mistake of... and the crosser's still fucked. I gotta try to fix... this is not a good cast going down here. Anyway, Caspa ended up with the cap. He is on attack, by the way. It's J-Ski obstacle on D. And also Nuke, especially now that they have the lead, but I think he was kind of third D from the get-go here. So, first cap given up by xSx. Belt taken by, I believe that was Naru. Yeah, here he is. See if he can pick up a grab. There's not much belt left, and down he goes. Yeah, he's hitting well so far. Hopefully he can keep it up. This is when Nuke is going to be most useful, is when his team has a league and he can kind of just try to frag and be annoying. Dizzy just picked up the amp. And he's going to frag in. Naru with the flag. This is their chance to tie it now. Shirley was taken up by Obstacle, picked up by the amp, and he's low mid all the way. He's got many onto him. Can he stay alive? Picked up by Nanstuko. He dies, and that's returned. No one is able to hit a single cover there. Naru was basically on his own. Still 8 minutes left, lots of time here, so Dizzy remains on left side D. Naru grabbed number 9, trying to leave out towards the left side. Hits both of them, but it's not IG, so they're both alive. And Caspa does take down Nanstuko, but dies on the left side as well. Nanstuko, who did they replace with the... Oh yeah, it was, Smithy, right? I think. They traded Smithy for Nanstuko, who's taken over the secondary defense. Here, I think initially they had Red Dynasty playing some defense with Dizzy, but in any case, that's the setup now. Naru with 10 grabs now. He's really the only one applying a lot of pressure for XS here. That's a nice entry kill and obstacle. And a nice double kill as he's trying to make it out on the left side. Here comes Naru now. And he's towards the left low side. Where is Nuke? He actually made it high mid here. And he's onto his side high mid. So this was a good counter grab. Rocky just puts up a counter grab of his own. Nuke staying safe up high here. Where is Rocky? He's also trying to get a hide. He's got a lot of cover. And we might actually get a cross steal here. Oh, it goes down to Caspa. Nanstuko picked it up. They are inside their base high. And Amp is going to be coming up here shortly as well, so they actually managed to turn this into a cross steal. Where is Dizzy? Okay, so after this map, I gotta fix the, oh yeah, this is not in position either. Oh, the amp timer's off, because one isn't up and take... Oh no, Naru has it. Naru has the amp. Let's watch him. He found Nuke finally. He couldn't find him in that high side. And he's just trying to stay alive now with this amp, but it's not looking good. Can he find some armor here? No, down he goes. Is Nuke still up there? Now he's moved into his jungle. Dizzy's sitting up high as well. Not a bad spot here. See if we can control the armor. Kaden, thanks for the sub right there. Acid Slam just picked it up. That one was killed. Appreciate the Twitch Prime right there, man. Any support on the stream, I always appreciate it. Thanks so much for that. There was one onto Acid Slam there. Oh, and I think that was that Naru. He died, so they're coming close. It's returning it. Red is, and they have to win this standoff with 5.5 minutes left. They can't go down 0-2 surely on Rune. That's a nice shot by Naru. And he comes here, and Obstacle takes him down, and they both fall. Is Nuke covering? It looks like Nuke is on return for blue. Is Caspa with him? Back to Nuke. Looks to be playing safe. Yeah, Caspa is on return with Nuke, so... Defense covering J-Ski obstacle right there, and this might be returned, and it is! Oh, but Acid Slam goes down. Can they return it? No, he died on it. Naru died right on the return, and they are going to score it, and they win the standoff. It's now 2-0. So, xSx lose that flag standoff real bad. Next amp coming up soon, 10 seconds. And it's probably going to be important that they try to get this one. Dizzy's attacking now, by the way. You can see him on that left side, and you knew they were going to have to. Amp about to spawn. Looks like they're going to get it uncontested. Red is, so that's good for them. They do give it to Red Dynasty. Perhaps Naru going to try to go grab. Red Dynasty dies immediately. Naru was able to grab, but there's so many there. No worries, Caden. Nice to see you appreciate it, man. I appreciate that you appreciate it. So it must be Nanstuko on solo D. I'll call them back. And it is Nanstuko solo D. You see he's moved over to the left side here. So for attack, they're going to have to make something happen quick to have a change. It's really difficult on Rune, in particular, with the way the spawns are on Bridge to cut off any grab, only 2 ways out, really. It's one of the ongoing issues with this map. It's very easy to lock down, and Dizzy, this is a nice entry so far. He's on 70 efficiency, by the way. He's really had a strong game, despite giving up the 2 caps. His numbers are excellent. Of course, the efficiency going to drop now that he's attacking, but nice job by him either way. But his team is down 2 here. I feel like Red Dynasty, they should put him back to secondary D. I think he's a lot better in that position. He's a bit too slow to be on attack. Nanstuko, I think, would be a much better attacker. And I think each of them would excel more in a reverse position. There's Acid Slam. He actually made it to his low as both legs were out, and that's going to be capped. And that is for sure going to do it there. The slam, sneaking one out. And if I were xSx, I'd be having Dizzy Red Dynasty D every game. Naru, Nanstuko, Rocky on attack. I think that's a lot better. Nanstuko's going to provide a lot more grabbing than Red Dynasty will, and I think Red Dynasty will be stronger on the secondary D as well, so it's a double bonus, in my opinion. Red Dynasty has the amp here, trying to cover, but his flight carrier's dead, and it's only a matter of time before he's gone as well, and down he goes. Okay, so after this map ends, we're going to try to fix the crosshair. Hopefully. So Casp is still attacking. They're free to keep putting pressure now with that 3-cap lead. They're definitely going to take down map number 1. This was the map choice of AW, I think, by the way. How is the brightness now? Is it okay? I made a slight adjustment before I came back in. Or does it still need to be a bit brighter? We'll try to fix everything in between maps here. Yeah, I don't even know how it happened. I was trying to change my crosshair on my playing UT. I put it accidentally into the wrong IG plus CNI, which then screwed up my casting one. A little brighter? Okay. We'll adjust that too. Hopefully my computer doesn't crash when I minimize again. It's weird, this particular UT, like when I try to minimize, like it takes forever. I don't know if it's because of the refresh rate or what, but... or how to fix that, but it doesn't like instantly minimize like it should. That was some disgusting crouch spam right there. Well, we missed the first cap. We missed a lot this game, but hey, that's the way she goes. Either way, important map when for Nuke's team here. Watching Nuke, who has just picked up the amp to end the game here. And see if he can pick up the flag with it. He's going to. Takes down Rocky, coming out on the left side. Can they pick up a 4th cap for good measure? Looks like they might. He's going to drop it down to the low mid side. Killed by Rocky. And that is actually picked up by xSx briefly. It's dead in the right water there. Nuke picks it back up. There's one out on his high left there. I don't think he saw him, but anyway, it's capped. And map number 1 taken by AW, and that officially puts them in a tie for 3rd place with Kaiser's team. So important maps coming up here. Okay. First things first. Well, type... I put it in the title so you can see. You can just type that in the chat and you'll get all your information there. It was Nuke's team that picked it. Okay. This is not this UT. First, let me try to fix the crosshair. That's number 1. Okay, that it must be why that's... Whoops, ignore that. Let's ignore all that. Okay. Now... Okay, hopefully that will fix. Okay, I'll go a little bit brighter as well. And okay, that hopefully will fix everything. Let's head back in. Why does it not save in there, man? Please don't crash, don't crash, don't crash, don't crash. Thank you. While I minimized it, is the brightness okay, or fuck it. I upped it a bit before. It is entropic now. This was the map choice of xSx, of course. See if they can bring it back. I really strongly think they should be doing Dizzy Red Dynasty on D. I think it makes so much more sense. I don't think they're utilizing those 2 players to their proper strengths. I think Nanstuko's a lot better on attack, and I think Red Dynasty's a lot better on defense. Second map, Maroon was just won by AW, and we're about to start map number 2. The crosshair is fixed. Okay, good. Crosshair is fixed. Let's see what Red Dynasty is doing. He's attacking. And Suko looks a little lost, but he is on... I don't like... Whatever. We'll see if it works. So running it back by the looks of it. What is Dizzy doing? He's on the left side D, it would appear. He's just taking out my nuke. Naru, his first grab thing, I'm gonna drop right there. So, just to confirm, yeah, Dizzy is on the left side. So they are doing the same thing, and safe to assume Obstacle is defending with xSx again. He's trying to take down Rocky low, and he does. Amp was taken by someone, but they died immediately. There's nothing to see there. Let's see, it should be xSx. Yeah, he's defending with him his nuke. He's trying to leave it on the right side. He doesn't recover with him. Gets spawned on by Dizzy. What a spawn right there. Caspa picks it up, but down he goes. How's the brightness now? Is it better, Caden, or does it still need more? I'm not going to adjust anything mid-map. I don't want to risk crashing again, but just out of curiosity. Watch it from Naru. I think he's snuck in low. No, he has not snuck in low. Totally good now? Great to hear, Arcus. Red Dynasty, his first grab, not going to make it anywhere. Good enough. That's not overly convincing, but we'll go with it. At least now, if I get it right, I know I won't have to keep adjusting it like before. Really a stupid thing in OBS how it was doing that, adjusting both when I've made separate scenes, but it would still adjust the color correction on both scenes for the game capture. Like, it makes no sense. But I figured out how to do it now. As we watch Naru leave it on the right side. He's got a lot of cover right here. And he's going to make it up high right. 2 cover with him. Acid with a counter grab, but he dies. Inside his base, he comes to Naru. Can he get down there in time? He can. It's scored. That's a big first cap and their first lead of the match for xSx here. Trying to even things up right now on their map choice. I could. I don't even know what UT this is. I've just been using it forever. But if the download link for that is still there, I might actually do it just because there's something weird with this word with the minimize. Red Dynasty has the second amp of the game, by the way. And that's why I crashed my shit the first time. So maybe I will try a different UT for that, just something that's going to be more stable. Red Dynasty still in here on the right side with the amp. Finally does go down to obstacle there. Watching Dizzy. Can he take down Nuke? He can't. And I believe he had Casper here with him. They're thinking about switching. You see they also have the belt here. He's going to switch it up to the high left side. And are they aware? He's going to make it across. Well, he's actually going to high mid. This is a little bit risky now. He did drop into his low, though. And inside he low he comes. Nice run here by Nuke. And that is going to be scored. Didn't like the initial switch towards high middle, as you could just make one dodge and be safely inside your left. But the drop to low mid, although it's risky, does get you inside your flag room a lot faster. So it's a good run there. Red Dynasty now, his third of the game, tries to get up towards high left and can't. Dizzy on 75 efficiency on D, but the cap still occurred. No, it isn't Banco. It might be the first picked one. I've played Entropic in one of my matches. It was a tiebreaker map. Or a third map, whatever. So I don't, maybe it's the first official pick. I still don't think it is, but anyway, it has been played before. Comes Nuke, grab number 3. He gets mowed down by Dizzy there. 15 seconds to the next amp. And that's right, yeah, Squilly. Yeah, I think I even casted that match, so that's right too. And I played it against Slipstein on our match as well. Watching Naru, he's... Oh, I think he may have just juke-elude them. He's gonna... Oh, he didn't. Jayski found him. Dizzy has the amp up. Nuke has the flag. Trying to live on the high left side. I don't think they know where the flag is. Did he see him? He ran right over top of him. I don't think Dizzy saw him. And he's just sitting here in mid. That flag was returned, though. Oh, no, it wasn't. Natsuko has the flag. Where's Nuke? He's inside his base, so... Dizzy was able to cover and get the cross-steal happening here. Amp is going to time out, see if he can pick up a return, and just in time before it did, but Caspo was there on the save. I feel like that was a cluster moment where there was too many people on return for xSx. They got the return just before Dizzy's amp timed out, but both flags end up getting returned right there, so we remain tied 1-1. And Tropic's actually, like, I hated it in the beginning. It's actually a pretty good map, though, honestly. Like, especially if you compare it to, like, Rankin or something. As we watch Red Dynasty, inside his base on the left side, that's going to be killed right there. Nuke on the multi-kill, and that was returned. Nice return there. Jayski was inside the base, so he's going to grab from defense. Try to leave out right. That was picked up by Acid Slam. I believe that's going to be a return as watch Rocky. He goes down. Rocky has not been pugging at all lately, by the way. Start of the draft, he was really grinding non-stop, but he's been kind of inactive. I haven't seen him play in a while, and it shows as he's hasn't looked great in this match so far. Might be a little rusty there. Yeah, that's not even debatable, Banco, for sure. Entropic is a much better map. You know, I've also voted for Rankin to be in over Mez, because Mez is not a good map, but after playing Rankin, like, it just doesn't seem to play well in Cypher. But anyway, I guess if Mez got removed, that's never a bad thing either. But Entropic's a pretty fun map. It's hard to defend. I wouldn't mind seeing the left side armor being a little bit closer and pick upable from the defense. This is a it's a hard map to defend because of the spawns. None are really that close to the flagrants. Watching Nuke. Nice shot onto Dizzy. He's made it at low mid here. That's a nice double kill inside his base on the left side. Can they return that one? And Red Dynasty does. For the record, I still very strongly believe Nansuko should be on attack. And Red Dynasty on D with Dizzy as we watch Rocky now. He's inside his base on the left side. You see Dizzy pushed up here to cover. Can they take the lead on this one? Inside they come. Is it sealed from low? It is, and they take the lead 2-1 here. J-Ski with the counter grab. There's still 3 there, and they have made it low mid. Dizzy goes down, and they might get a counter grab here. Counter cap, I should say. As Red Dynasty actually grabbed during that as well, and they're inside their base on the left side. They might get a quick 2-cap lead here, and they have. So things were looking good for AW there, but all of a sudden they're 2 caps behind, and Nuke is really the only one grabbing on his team right now, up to 7. xSx with only the 2. The next highest is J-Ski with 2, and he's on defense, so that is not a good sign. What is Caspa doing? Still only on 1 grab. Does have the 43 kills, I guess, but he's going to need to start helping grab now as his team is down 2. Next amp coming up shortly. As there's actually 3 inside the baser for AW. Are they overweighting on amp? This could be an issue. Caspa, he's made it a high left. Killed by Dizzy. They were waiting on the amp. And Nuke actually picked up this. He might get the amp. No, he can't. The amp was taken by J-Ski, but Nuke can go inside his base now, and they have the amp to cover. Then Suko managed to get a counter grab. That's going to be returned, though. Flag was just killed, and Naru, that's a big return. Why is it not going to J-Ski? There we go. Looks like he still has the amp, and he does. He's going to push up with it here, I would assume. Down he goes, finally. I think the smarter play on that, they had 3 in the base. There was a lot of members of xSx waiting on amp to spawn. I think they should have just ran that flag low mid to avoid. They kind of ran it straight into everyone that was waiting on amp, so that wasn't the smartest route right there. In any case, Nuke trying to leave it on the high right side. He did have Rocky here with him. Or not Rocky, Caspa, I should say. And they're both going to go down. Dizzy, as we see him here on the left side. Excellent game. 74 efficiency in the 42 axe. He's having another great game. He was great on Rune as well. They just got a little unlucky, I think. And when you get behind on Rune, it's very difficult. But this time, Entropic being mostly locked down. Naru keeping that pressure on. Are they attacking with 4, by the way? AW. Obstacle is still here, as we see. J-Ski also. So they haven't pushed anyone up or changed anything yet. There's still 5 minutes left. And Entropic is a map where you can get flags out a bit easier. So they're not going to do anything just yet. Acid Slam. Nice kill into Dizzy. He's going to try to switch it to the high left side. No, he's going to drop it low mid. And the Acid Slam with a big juke there initially, but was found. But is it going to be returned? Yes, Dizzy finally does. Nuke was waiting on the cherry pick. And what's he going to do with this? Oh, that guy did not see him. He's trying to leave it on the high left side. And he is found now. Nansuko goes down. They're high mid. Amp is actually about to spawn in 5 seconds. I think he was trying to wait for it, but that's going to be returned. And Naru is inside his base low, and he's got belt. What is he waiting for is my only question. What is happening? What in God's... Okay. That's about all I can say about that. Okay. He was inside his base low with the flag, belt on. Nobody was in. He had 4 cover, and he was sitting inside, not going to cap the flag. I have no... I don't even know what to say. I don't even know what to say. I'd have to ask Naru what was happening there. Thanks for the follow, Hey Breeds. That's a head shaker, head scratcher, I should say. I have no idea what that was. He 100% would have capped if he just went straight for the flag. There was nobody in. And even if there was a guy, let's say there was a call out that there was one guy high right or some shit, you have the belt and like 3 or 4 teammates with you. Delaying like that in general is never good, and especially on a map like Entropic, where you can get into the enemy base quick, that was never going to be a smart play, as it allowed all the time AW needed to get in there and save that flag. So, mistake by Naru there, but in any case, his team still leads 3-1. So that's the important thing. It was not like a game-losing decision or anything, but I'm sure they wouldn't have minded having that extra cap right now. As if AW gets one, they get within one, and then it's a little sketchy, so kind of a big misstep there, in my opinion. But in any case, next amp spawning 15 seconds. Looks like they're already starting to wait on it up here. Red Dynasty is up here, I believe, with Naru. And it's still got another 5 seconds. It's going to pop up shortly here. He must have known he had the flag. It looks like Nuke is going to pick up that amp. See if he can do anything with it here. He's still stacked. It's heading in through low. And Casper went down, so he did not grab. Nuke, can he do anything now? He's got the flag out on the right side. Still pretty stacked, honestly, and he's got amp. Coming out high right, there is no one for xSx. There's Naru. He goes, oh, big kill by Dizzy. That might get picked up by Big Slam, and it does, but that's really a huge return. AW needed to have that to have a good chance to come back here. Naru, he's going to leave it on the high left side and beeline it into his base. And he's inside his base left here. One waiting for him. Can he take him down? He does. J-Ski going to fall. Can he turn the... Oh, nearly turned the corner. Dizzy did turn the corner. He could just scored in time. Red Dynasty waiting to cherry pick during that. 4-1 now. And xSx going to tie up the match here, surely. 4-1 with just a minute and a half left here. Dizzy's still over 70 efficiency, by the way. Excellent game for him as we watch Red Dynasty now. He's doing a much better game on attack this time. He's up to 10 grabs. Still feel he's better suited for secondary D, but he's doing a good job here. And he's brought another flag into his low. I don't think they had any idea what this flag was. Bit of a cluster here. Oh, that's a big double kill. And converts that into a 5-1. What was the score of the first one? Who's going to have more caps here for... It's actually important for the decider map. As Nuke trying to leave it low. I forgot what the score was in the first map. Old Man Slam gonna bounce it up high right. He goes down. Red Dynasty, he's inside his base. And this might be a critical cap because this should get them final choice on map elimination for third map if they cap this. I believe. What was the score? 4-0. So they're actually tied in caps right now. How does that work? They'd be tied with 5 apiece then. Unless Red Dynasty can cap this, this would secure it. Oh, 2 spawn there. Or if Nuke caps this, they would have more caps and get it. So this is actually... it's actually somewhat important, even though they've lost the map. And it looks like he's going... Oh, big kill by Naru! And it is scored, so that actually was an important map. An important cap, I should say. As that will just barely secure the final choice on the map elimination for third. See, that stupid play by Naru, it actually came into effect. That should have been a cap. And now they don't get to get the final choice in the map elim here. Okay, let me check Discord and see what's happening. So you know what? Let's try to minimize. Don't crash. Don't crash. Don't crash. Ah, we did not crash. And now we can make it brighter again. Gamma's already up pretty high. How's that now? That's got to be good. Okay, let me see what's going on here. So first, Nuke has to decide who will ban first. And for Dooku, Iztek, Klondike, Nuance, Rankin, Sprinta. We will eliminate those. It's actually an important third map here, as... Let me just have a quick look at the standings in Group D again. So, after the first 2 maps that have been played in this match, AW would be tied in third with Kaiser's team with 3 points. is actually now tied in first with 5 points with 404. So AW, like I said, I think they're going to be in a big battle with Kaiser's team for that third and final playoff spot here, and they're currently tied in points. So this third map is really important. Sometimes very useful, Putty, right in that exact situation, and I had a feeling that's why he stalled. That's not a good choice, man. Because if you watch it back, first of all, he had belt on. He had at least two, maybe three teammates right there with him. And on a map like Entropic, you get to the enemy base so fast, and it's so many angles to cut off. Stalling there because one guy's in high right is not a good play, because you're just gonna allow them other people time to get in. Like, if they were all so close together too, and he had belt, I feel like if they just beelined it for the flag, they would have been able to cover that guy and get the cap, in my opinion. I know what you're saying, like, in general, sometimes it's smart to do that, but in that particular situation, it was not the right choice. Okay, so Anfra is banned first by Naru. Nuance taken out by Nuke now. Dooku taken out by Naru, and then Rankin. So it's going to be Iztak, Klon, or Sprinta. So Naru will get his final ban now, and then Nuke will choose. I think if they had that play back, I think he would have just went for the flag. They played it too safe there. Entropic is a very hard base to seal in general. It's one of those maps you don't want to allow extra time, because then it just gets more clustery. There's people coming from all directions then. So, big decision here for Naru on his final map ban. Sprinta it will be, so Nuke will pick to play either Iztak or Klondike. No. They still all have matches to play Murder, so there's nothing, like, concrete there, but if Nuke wins the third map, he would be tied with Kaiser's team in third place with 3 points each. And have they played each other yet? Wait, what? Oh, they have played each other. And in fact, they lost 0-3 to Kaiser. So anyway, they would be technically tied in points in third with Kaiser's team. But after seeing that Kaiser, if it came down to it at the end, Kaiser's team has the tiebreak because they beat Nuke's team 3-0. But after this match, like, each one of those teams has 2 matches left. So yeah, in a way, like, Nuke's team really is going to want to win the third map, or they're going to be in big trouble trying to make the playoffs. Unless Kaiser's team keeps faltering, which I don't think they will. It's going to be Iztak, by the way. That is the third map. Wait, I slightly described that wrong, by the way. Nuke's team, with the 1 map win they have in this match on Rune, they're actually currently tied with 3 points with Kaiser's team. So right now they're tied. So if Nuke's team can win Iztak here, they would move ahead of Kaiser's team, and they would be in a tie with xSx with 4 points each for second place. And of course they would have the tiebreaker over xSx as they beat them head-to-head. So it's a very important match for both teams. More so Nuke's team, I would say, just because if they lose this, they're really not in a good spot to make the playoffs. They still can, like I said, every team in this group is in a decent spot except for Crows because they've really had a rough start to the season. So either way, it's going to be down to the wire for the third playoff spot, but it looks... It's going to be close. This map is very important. I would say Kaiser's team should be rooting for xSx to win here. It would help their own position to make playoffs a lot. So, very important map. For both teams, because even for xSx, like, they're nothing is set on them making it either. They're technically only 1 point up, so if AW beats them here, they'd be tied with them too, so. And AW would have the tiebreaker, so it's a big map, actually. As I say, first grab of the game. They move Red Dynasty to D, they listen to me! And watch, they'll lose now because they did that. Dizzy's gonna be on left D, and they put Red Dynasty on the secondary. I think that's a lot better. Oh, wait a minute, are they playing 3D? Amp is up, no one is here. It is now just taken by Naru. And Naru, oh, down he goes, so wait a minute. Natsuko on left D. Wait, is Dizzy attacking? Is that what? Oh, Dizzy's attacking! Okay, they didn't do exactly what I wanted. So they stacked attack here. They actually have Red Dynasty and then Stuko on D. Interesting. This could work. I like it. Nuke just picked up Bell. I think, it's gotta still be J-Ski obstacle D, right? Yeah. Obstacle left, J-Ski right. Nuke. Tries to get up towards right side there, so. It's gonna be a lot of pressure with Naru and Dizzy attacking together as we watch Dizzy now. Is Dizzy gonna play? He's probably gonna play a bit more defensive as they do have two of their weaker members on defense here, but Red Dynasty managed to go, like, it's still pretty decently strong, honestly, so I kind of like this play to beef up their attack a bit. It looks like he's playing actually more mid, Dizzy is. So this will help with the power-up control. He's gonna kind of play how Nuke has been playing. Although Nuke was a grabber on the last one, so anyway. Looks like they're going to be doing a belt here, and that is taken by Nuke again. Still trying to figure out if Nuke is actually just trying to attack. He's going into the base here. As it's time has the flag, and he's managed to turn the corner out left side. And down he goes to Dizzy. Rocky has the flag, and he's trying to get on right side here. He's got one chasing him, make it two, but he's got a cover here now. And that is Naru who picks up the flag. They're inside their base on the right side. That's a massive kill on opposite kill. What is he doing? Oh my god. It's dead inside their high right there. Can that be picked up? Oh my god, that's returned. Oh, what a clutch kill, whoever made that. I think it was an Stuke. Oh, and it's capped. Nuke got a completely worthless amp during that, but can he make a counter during it? And let's see what happened. No, down he goes. Ooh, waiting on amp as your flag is in the enemy base. Not usually a good play. Naru almost pulled an Entropic again there. You see that? He got to the big lift. He looked up and saw it was actually his teammate he saw, and he like panicked and stopped. In any case, that's a massive first cap for xSx here. And now Dizzy can really just play full third D, and that's going to be really difficult for AW, no question. As you see him doing. It wasn't a sabotage, he's just like, he's a little bit overcautious. And really the play there too on entry, you never want to take that big lift anyway, as you're keeping sight lines all the way across the map to you when you do that. If you just turn the corner, you're a lot safer, but in any case, it doesn't matter. He did die, but I believe Stuko it was, made a really critical kill and pickup before that flag could be saved, so it all worked out in the end. And this is not going to be fun stuff for AW trying to come back. Haspa, his first grab of the game is going to be short-lived. Down he goes. Switch up in positions looking pretty good for xSx here. 20 seconds till the next amp. Okay, Caspa trying to leave it on the left side. Awkwardly turns the corners. Going to be taken down by Dizzy there. Next amp about to spawn, by the way. Oh, that's a big kill. Who was that? Naru. And that's going to allow Naru to pick up this amp. And in he comes inside the base on the right side with the amp. He's sandwiched here. He's dead as hell, but not allowing AW to get that amp is most important here with the lead. So Naru should be able to do a good job of keeping pressure on the base. He actually is not sitting on any official grabs yet, but it's actually only Rocky that has 2, and nobody else. But they do have the 1 cap, so it doesn't matter. Belt was taken there. Watching Nuke attacking on the left side here. He's going to switch it up to the window. See, I believe was that Dizzy down there? Yeah, this is really annoying. He's doing a nice job on mid here. And you see him chasing back as Rocky tries to leave him towards left. Acid Slam. Picks it up briefly, but down he goes. It's looking tough. It's looking tough. The D numbers for AW are actually pretty good. Both Obstacle and J-Ski are over 60 efficiency, but the cap got out, and that's what can happen. Bad timing. Not entirely sure like how much the amp came into play on that cap. Like, we saw Nuke did get it. I don't know if they overcommitted to getting that amp. Nice entry by Nuke here, by the way. And that allowed their flight to get across mid pretty easily, but in any case, let's see if they can pick up the next amp. It's about to spawn. Oh, it's a big kill by Dizzy. There's still 2 up here. Dizzy gets sandwiched, and it will be Obstacle, actually, that picks it up. And let's see if anything can happen with this amp here. He's going to push in from defense, and Nuke is here to grab. Can Obstacle cover him? Nuke dies immediately, and down goes Obstacle as well, so that amp is not going to be the comeback method here. Is Obstacle attacking? I think they've already sent for attack, as there's a lot of... Obstacle is definitely attacking. Did they switch something? Let's see where Naru is first. He's made it on the low right side. Uncontested so far. Nuke just grabbed one onto him. Rocky, can he pick that up? Nice return by Caspa. So J-Ski is still here on the lefty. Did they move Acid Slam to D? Okay, so that's what they've done. It's not for attack. They switched Acid Slam to defense with Obstacle, so a bit of a safer switch right there. Caspa, he actually made it inside his base, so the switch may have paid off. He's inside his base on the left-hand side. Oh, killed by Naru instead on the lift right there. Can they get to that? It's laying there still. Nanstuko has the flag, and it was returned by Dizzy. Brick fucking wall is, well, all of them, because they all had a big part in that play, and somehow Nanstuko might countercap too. This is really awkward movement we're seeing from Nanstuko, but he's inside his base, and oh my. What looked like it was going to be a 1-1 tie turns into a 2-0 for xSx. That's a feels bad moment, and I bet you there's probably... No, they have not just sent everyone yet. There's still 2 on defense. Oh man, that base just could not be sealed. That was a really clutch kill by Naru to buy the time his team needed to get inside there and return that, and they do get a counter cap. And next amp about to spawn. No one is... Oh, Naru's here. This is going to be uncontested for Naru, and he picks it up. Let's watch him now. Takes down Nuke and Caspa. He can just... That's a nice triple there. Is taken out, but important thing was he got it. Oh, that's got to feel bad for AW. They looked like they had the game tied. Didn't see most of that run from Caspa, but feels bad, man, either way. Here comes the Nuke. Grab number 9. Doing a pretty good job of grabbing here, but time is ticking away. They need a cap. They need something positive to happen soon to have a chance at a comeback. Looks like he's unseen. Oh no, Red Dynasty did see him. Should say Red Dynasty And Nansuko doing a nice job on defense. The Red Dynasty's over 60 efficiency. And Nansuko, as we see him here on the left side, he's also right around 60 efficiency and 42 hack. So this was a nice call by xSx with these two playing on base D together. It's worked out quite well here. That's a nice shot on the nuke right there. Obstacle picked up this one. Kind of looked like he stopped there. I don't know what happened, but that one's not going to get out on the high right side. Nuke's team does not want to lose this match. They still have a chance to make playoffs, of course, but they are not going to be in a good position. Kaspa trying to make something happen here. It's a nice kill on Nansuko. He's inside his base on that right-hand side. They have to convert this one to have a chance. They have to do it, and can they do it this time? They do. And there you go. All of a sudden, it's 2-1, and AW has a chance. Next amp coming up soon. Currently, Nuke just died on it. And it is up and taken by Kaspa. Let's go. Let's see if they can do anything with this. 2 spawn on the left side onto him there. He takes down 2, make it 3, and he's got the flag. Down he goes. That is picked up by Nuke, though. And that was a nice try by Kaspa there. That was a good amp run and a good effort, but just too many to deal with. So at least we have a game now. There is a chance, and pressure is going to be more on xSx here. As Naru trying to get a little breathing room for himself and his team here. He's going to stall it in the flag room. He was fouled by Big Slam there. Now he's going to start his way out towards left side, but Jayski takes him down. Just about 3.5 minutes left. Belt is up. Will be taken by Naru. Dizzy has the flag. And he's actually going to come out towards the right side. He's going to go back up the lift. He does. But there's 2 waiting here. He gets Acid Slam. And that was actually Dizzy's first grab of the game, by the way. He's trying to get a little bit pressure on that base and alleviate some of the incoming pressure on his own. So let's see. Is Jayski's attacking now, by the way, as you can see. So they have pushed 4 attack. What is it? Acid Slam solo D? Or are they attacking with 5? They're attacking with 5, it seems. Yeah, they are for sure attacking with 5. Double check Jayski again. Yeah, so 5 attack now with 3 minutes left. So let's see what happens here. This should allow Naru or Rocky, whoever, to get some free flag runs. Nuke has the flag. Naru's about to get one. And there he has it now. Jayski, he actually made it a right side. Where's Naru? He's found inner. That's not smart to go inner. But he does take down Acid Slam. Kaspa's inside his flag room. Oh no, he shot at him. What a mistake. And the game is tied. Amp about to spawn. Naru, is he going to get it? He does. That was a big mistake by Naru. Big mistake. Twice he made a mistake there. That guy did not see him, and he shot at him to give away his position, and he died as a result. He could have just tried to hide there. As is, nice comeback by AW here. And now momentum definitely in the favor of AW here. I also think, like, the initial grab from Naru, you're facing nobody. There was no one on defense. He went inner, which I don't really get. You're going to want to try to stay unseen, and going inner is the quickest way to be seen, I feel like. So, I don't know. Didn't work out, but either way, the game's tied. He's trying to pick up another grab, number 9 here. And he does have it, trying to leave it towards the right side. There's one chasing on Obstacle, who I guess is back on defense now. But actually thought they would have kept Jayski Acid Slam D. It actually looked better in general. They had a lot more pressure, but they're going to try to play it safer here. Obstacle's back on defense. Oh, not with Jayski, though. They kept Jayski on attack, so they... Wait, what is going on? What? Oh, Kaspa went to D. Okay. So they're really trying to play it safe now after they got the lead. It's now Kaspa on defense with Obstacles. So they keep changing things up. So they're just kind of trying to really stack D here now. It's going to really hinder the fragging on attack here for AW, though. I don't know how big of a fan I am of this, but we'll see if it works out. See Dizzy falling back. I guess he's still playing kind of a third D. And Stuko's still on the left, yeah. So nothing really changed here for xS. Still kind of have 3D. See Nuke inside the base. He's going to pick up a grab here. Drops it down left to 3. He's going to try to switch it up to the right side. One spawn on him, of course, because new CTF thinks it's going to be killed by Rocky, and that one's returned. I kind of agree, Marco. Acid Slime, he's trying to get out right. That's a big kill onto Dizzy, but Rocky going to take him down. I just assumed they would have put Obstacle J-Ski back. Kept Caspa on attack, but I guess they're really worried about another... Ant must have been taken and died immediately, because I forgot to look and no one had it, so... I think Ant must have just been killed immediately or something. Shouldn't it, like... Ideally, it should be calculating, like, when you're about to spawn, right? Which, I don't know if that's even possible, but, like... If it's, like... It looks at whatever spawn point, and it's like a zone, and if it sees an enemy player there, or flag carrier, if it didn't allow them to spawn there? I don't know. I mean, it's part of UT, I mean... New CTF or not, the spawns have always kind of been shit, so... It's built in. We all remember playing against the novice bots in CTF, and they would always spawn closest to you, closest to the flag carrier. So it's kind of built into the game, I guess. I don't know. Next amp coming up. It looks like Naru is just barely going to get it in time. And he dies immediately, but... did pick it up. We are into overtime, by the way, so next cap is going to win this tiebreaker here. It's a nice entry by Naru onto the left side. Very often alone inside this base, though. As remember, it's only Rocky that's attacking with him, so Naru's really kind of on his own to try to get flags out here, as Dizzy's just been kind of playing third D in mid, so... It's a lot of pressure on Naru to try to bring something out. Yeah, I figured that, Banco. I figured it probably wasn't going to be possible, but... Yeah, what can you do? So, big overtime here. Can xS turn it back after blowing a 2-0 advantage? See, this is equally harder now for Naru, especially because they kind of... They switched their defense to Caspa and Obstacle, which is a lot stronger, so... I feel like Dizzy... And actually, Dizzy just grabbed. I was just literally about to say, I feel like he needs to pressure a little bit more. Perhaps just play defensive when he spawns clear base, but... He's gotta, I think, come in, at least push to here and try to snipe the defense down. Anything to assist Naru a bit. As AW has two of their weaker players on attack, so I don't think he needs to focus D so much. Focusing attack a bit more might actually make things easier on his defense. But as is, he's doing the same thing. Next amp coming up in 10 seconds. As you see, Nuke in position for it here. Are they going to prevent him? Yeah, someone just took him down. But there is J-Ski, 2 up there, and it's going to be J-Ski that he ties immediately as well, so... The last few amps have just been immediately taken down. That's a nice kill by J-Ski there. Yeah, Dizzy, he's just... If they have Acid Slam J-Ski on D, this just feels like overkill to me. Nuke trying to leave it on the left side. He does have one cover with him. It's going to be taken up by Naru. I really feel their xS is playing too defensive. I think they're going to lose if they keep it like this. I just get that feeling. It's just no good. They don't have enough pressure on the enemy anymore, and you see it. AW's grabbing way more, and that usually means they're probably going to win, as Acid Slam is out. What the hell was that? He gets caught up on the wall. I don't know, but I feel like Dizzy either needs to just switch fully to Basty and send one of the other two attack, or just go attack himself. I don't like the 3D when, especially after AW made the switch to put two stronger players on Basty. Nuke trying to stall here. Where's Naru? Oh, that was picked up. They're inside their base. Nuke is actually hiding inside their base still. I don't think they have any idea where he is, so this could be interesting here. When they see everyone returning, they should know. Obstacle just took down that one. Nuke died as well. Both flags were returned. Wow. So good job by Nuke to hide there. It's allowed enough time to his team to get the return before he was found. J-Ski trying to leave it onto the right side here. And outright he comes, completely uncontested so far. And he's inside his base on the right-hand side. You see, I think that was Dizzy just went down behind him. This might be the end, and it is. And I just had the feeling that was not going to work for SX. They played that way too defensive. Especially on a map that's kind of easier to defend. They played that too scared, I feel like. They didn't need three base defenders when J-Ski and Acid Slam were two of the attackers for blue. They didn't. That just completely sucked all of the pressure out of their own team. It was pretty much only Naru that would grab it all, and it you know, it just I feel like that was a big mistake by them. Group D is up for grabs, yeah. I mean, here, let's have a look at it. Let's have a look. So, whatever. So with that puts AW, so they'll go to 4 points. They'll be at 4 and 5. Wait. Yeah, AW will go to 4 points. XS goes to 5 points. So XS will be tied with 404 for first place. However, 404 has played one less match than XS. AW will move ahead of Kaiser's team. So Kaiser's team is going to move to 4th with equal matches played with AW. So AW, that's why that is tag was so important. They will move ahead with 2 matches left to play. So 4, 5, like all 3 of these teams are battling for playoffs, and even this team, like they're in first right now with only 2 matches played. They're 5-1, which is great, but technically they could fall off too. Nothing is said here. The only thing, Crow's team. I mean, Crow's team still has what, 3 matches left? Yes. Crow's team, they need to start winning. They're not mathematically out of it, I guess, but they put themselves in a very not good situation here, so they need to be winning their last 3 matches for sure. Very close here, but for now, these 2 teams will be tied for first, and Nuke's team will move into 3rd. Kaiser's going to drop to 4th. 1 point up is Nuke. Let's see, Group C. ND and FF are tied. Figured, not surprised there. I knew those teams would be the 2 favorites for that group. So, obviously these 2 teams will make the playoffs. This team is out of it. They're 2 and 7. Yeah, Fonzie's team, and they have to play against Naru's team, and yeah. Barring some sort of ridiculous miracle, Fonzie's team is out of it in Group C, so it's going to be a battle between Steel and Putsy's team, it looks like. These 2 teams are for sure going to make it. Steel and Putsy are going to be battling for the 3rd and final playoff spot there, for sure. Cop has played... They have 2 more points, but they've also played 2 more matches. So Steel's team is actually in a good position if they do well in their next couple of games to get ahead of Cop. Group B... So UW only has 1 match left. Or wait, no, have they played... No, they've played all of their matches. Oh no, they have 1... Wait, there's 5 matches? Okay, they have 1 match left. So they're for sure in. The only question is, they don't have first place locked in. Like, PL, who I predicted to finish first in this group, still can take it. 3 matches, 4 matches. SGC is gonna have to 3-0 their last match. And this team still has a lot of matches to play. So these 2 teams are probably for sure gonna make it through, and these 3 are battling. This is totally up in the air. Group A. I mean, my team is in a decent spot, but we still have 2 more matches to play. These teams, 3 teams tied with 3 points. They've all played the same amount of... They're all identical. X4 has played an extra match, and they're up only 1 map, so X4 is not actually in a very good spot either. This group is totally up in the air. This is the most up in the air group of them all, actually. Group A. Because literally all 5 teams can still... They're basically all tied. Like, Group A is the closest group right now. There's nothing set in stone here at all. The other groups, it's like, they're semi-set in stone. Like, we know these 2 teams are making it for sure out of Group B. These 3 are going to battle. We know Group C, these 2 teams are for sure in. And these 2 teams will battle for the last spot. And Group D... Group D's the second biggest battle, I would say. Chromatic's team is... They're going to have to really win their next couple matches. And this is very close. AW... and Kaiser's team in particular, I think, are going to really be fighting for the last spot there. So, anyway. No problem, Caspa. There will be a chunk of rune that's missing because we had some issues, but it is what it is. We missed the first cap there. That is all. I'm heading off. Good games. Thanks again for the sub, Kaden.